My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Hearthstone Arena. Oh boy, it's been quite a while since the last one of these, at least for me. Excuse me? Alright, I have one of my own casual play arenas going on at the moment. Alright, let's move over to the Asian server then, where I hope I don't have an arena going at the moment as well. Oh dear, my bad on that one. For some reason, I was certain that I wasn't going to have one active. I thought I finished that run last night. I must have gotten really tired and stopped. Alright then. Come on. Load up the video. There we go. Oh, geez, the rank of shield bearer. I'm not even gonna get the back, do I? No, I do get the back. Cool, cool. And now I'm back to what, novice engineer, I'd have to guess? Possibly. Ooh, nice. Guess I'll pick up a warlock if I have one. Alright, arena and perfect. We actually don't have a deck yet. Now we can actually go into the goddamn game. I tried Hunter last episode. I've done a lot of Druid. I haven't done an incredible amount of Shaman. Let's go for Shaman. Hopefully we don't just get stupid cards. Well, that's a stupid start. We've got a Junemore Shaman. It's already got 50% chance to attack the wrong enemy. Overload 1 is just a little bit overload, literally, but not in the mechanic sense. Wobbling Runts is bad. Doesn't really have a board impact by the turn you get on the board. And Ancient Shade. I think I'll have to take Ancient Shade here, just because this is so ineffectual by the time it gets on the board. Wow. I can't rely on getting a bunch of overload in the early game, so I guess I have to take the Stormwind Knight. Jesus. None of these picks are really good. I haven't got the kind of deck that... I mean, I know I have 2 cards, don't worry. But I haven't really got a plan for how I'm going to utilize a Volcanic Drake well. And a Dragonkin Sorcerer is just a bad dragon. I'll take a Drake and hope that my deck tends towards it. Harvest Golem's a pretty easy pick. Lightning Bolt versus Frost Elemental. I'll take the first Lightning Bolt there. Spiteful Smith versus Unbound Elemental. I already have 1 Overload card. It's not good yet, but it will increase the precedence of me taking further Overload cards. Sentient Shieldmaster is a decent card. Only actual card in this pack is the Stormwind Knight. I'm getting a lot of packs where there's just no cards in them. Take a Flame Juggler because it's actually a reasonable card. Manatide Totem can win you games if you protect it correctly. And I guess I'll take the second Dragon for my deck. Don't really have enough spells to take anything else. Fire Elemental, 100% of the way. Rockbiter Weapon for some early game removal. Haunted Creeper, thank you. And a Piloted Shredder. Okay, that's got to be my final 5-drop. Sorry, 4-drop. Another Fire Elemental, don't mind if I do. Dancing Swords versus Bloodlust. I don't really... Oh, I do have some sticky minions on the board. Only because it's up against such bad cards. I'll take a Bloodlust as a possible win condition out of nowhere. Another Rockbiter versus a Jungle Panther. I could get better 3s. I'll take the Rockbiter Weapon. And Bloodsail Raider basically is a 3-drop, that's fine. Sludge Belcher versus Feral Spirits versus Manatide Totem. Feral Spirits is pretty good. It's pretty good. Manatide Totem, I already have 1, I'm not even considering it. The Sludge Belcher fills a slot that I don't have anything in, which is the 5-drop slot. Take a Mind Control tech, because the rest of them aren't really cards. I've got, what, 2 dragons so far? I don't know if I can afford to take a Blackman Corruptor. 2 dragons. Some of them are dragons that I will hold in my hand for a while. You know what? I'm going to take the Blackman Corruptor and give myself a chance to suddenly get stupid cards and roll out of control. Haunted Creeper over the Totem Golem here. Reason being for this, I don't want to control the board early because I've got the Mind Control tech, and Bloodlust is going to make this way better because it's got more minions on the field, basically. as a result of having it. Crackle for Reach or Bloodfin Raptor? 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 drops on 2. I need more. Take Bloodfin. Forked Lightning versus Blackwing Technician. I'd love to take the Blackwing Technician and try and go all out on the Dragon deck. But with only 2 dragons, it's not enough. I'll take a Forked Lightning. Wow. I don't have an aggressive enough deck to make use of Jeeves, so I actually have to take them. Everyfin is awesome for a late game possible board buff. Wow, that's annoying. Mighty Berserker becomes my 6th 2-drop. Perfect. Then I've got a Walking Infiltrator. My early game is done. Take a Hex for big target removal. To Draenei Totem cover. This is a really, really bad deck. Just like a really, really, really bad deck. There's nothing I'm excited about in this deck. At all. It hasn't got a lot of reach. It hasn't got an incredible amount of board presence. It hasn't got hard drops on every single thing. The hardest drop it has on 6. With the Fire Elemental being likely able to remove something from the board. It's just not a good deck. Really isn't. Fuck, how do I play it? Like, try and play it slow and then let the Fire Elementals control the board, then Bloodlust for the win, I guess. That's not a plan to win, that's a plan to lose. Twilight Drake is going to be way better in the early game than it will be later. So even if I draw Walking Infiltrator, Bloodstar Raider, and then Queen the Twilight Drake on the actual turn, it would be playable. Should be a 4-4. Right? 4-5. No, but if I have to coin it out, it'll be a 4-4, yeah. Okay. Doesn't look like I want to coin it down anymore, though. Get the Unbound Elemental. And I'd go to my 4-drop slot and I'd be able to coin a 5. Okay, so I'm not really helped by that.
What you want?
No reason to have revealed this. Oh, perfect. Oh, and Frost Shock as well. Damn. It's not super expensive removal, actually. I shouldn't... If I was going to play this, I shouldn't have revealed that, even. That was dumb. That was dumb on my part. I would have just had the 1-2 eaten by a 2-4. It was real stupid. Huh. Rolls the Crackle. 25% chance it doesn't even die. Actually, just going to immediately remove that from the field. It's too likely my opponent just plays 2 cards, they possibly end up hitting the Twilight Drake, and then I'm sad. Okay, this is pretty good. Because now I can Twilight Drake, and then Rock Bite a weapon to get the kill. Just for face. Or I guess I could even just coin Fire Elemental. No, I want to get the minion out for its power while I can. If they're going to drop into a 6-drop, then worst case for me is Boulder Fist Ogre. Anything else I'll be able to kill with Fire Elemental and either Rock Bite a weapon or the 2-2 on board. Genie of Zephyrs. Not a problem. Throw the damage in and kill it. Make this a lot easier for me. I've got the cards to win this game. I just have to hope that my opponent doesn't have some ridiculous board clear like a Hex, Lightning Storm kind of thing. Because I don't have any big cards to follow up yet. Mind Control Tech is just a 3 mana 3/3. It doesn't even have any text on it at this point, because my opponent has no chance of getting a board of 4 more minions. 4 or more minions, rather. Whew. Quick game's a good game, Free Soul.
Greetings, friend.
Greetings. Come on, buddy. There you go. Back at the PC.
You win this.
And well played. Alright, now we can actually use our score again. Perfect. 1-0. Let's see if we can complete our total dominance. I just want to get to 5 wins then to complete the total dominance. I mean, ultimately my goal is 6 or 7 at the very least to try and bring up my Shaman average, but I don't know if that's going to happen with this deck. I really don't. There were too many picks where there was just no cards. Like, not a card, not a card, and not a card straight across the screen.
Malfurion.
I must protect the wild. For Doomhammer.
Piloted Shredder is kind of like my god 4-drop, but with only 6 2-drops, I can't really try and skip towards it. Probably gonna have to Totem Call on turn 2, unfortunately. But thanks to having played a Walking of the Trader, that's not so bad. Okay. There's bigger fish to fry. Innovate out a 4/4 or a Lost Tall Strider. Innovate out a Lost Tall Strider and I'll hit it with a lightning bolt. It'll be hilarious. For me only, but
Another night on
that's
the
good enough,
track.
right? Okay. Kill the one that has the higher damage potential because there's no need to leave that one alive. Very glad I drew into a 3-drop. That was super important right there. Okay, Yeti. Early Rockjaw Trog. Not really a problem, to be honest.
For the king. For honor.
With 3 health, this is already going to die to the Burly Rockjaw Trog. So I don't need to make it easier for it.
Summoning portal open.
And it'll deal 2 damage to the Burly Rockjaw Trog, so I'll be able to respond and kill it with a Rock Biter or the Lightning Bolt, depending on which I feel is more necessary. Probably Rock Biter, if I had to guess. Wow, really? Okay. Well, that's pretty easy for me to do then. Play with this. You. Attack across. And let's get a Volcanic Drake out on the field. Don't mind if I do. Next turn I have the Fire Elemental, and that's kind of like my big ol' strong play. Hopefully my opponent doesn't have... I guess Swipe. Swipe would clear my board and leave my opponent with a 2-1. That'd be real shitty.
Pass me that Arclight Spanner.
Okay, that's pretty good. For me.
One day,
Not
I'll
for
be
me.
a real knight.
Are they actually considering not revealing their minion? Yeah. Yes, you do that. Yes, you do that. No, that one. That one right there. Unless you're setting up for a swipe and you want to tell me about it. Okay.
For honor.
That's easy. That's easy. And then that's also easy. Yay! Board control! I'm not going to call this one a win yet. Definitely not. Only got 14 damage on the field. I've got to hit my opponent twice with that to win. Although that is going to make it a lot easier. Because I can kill that with a Rock Biter. Keep the Lightning Bolt for late games at the face. Possible extension for lethal. Hero power the 2... Really? Okay, you're going to make your death faster. That's fine by me. Okay. Feeling like Manatide Totem definitely goes down. It'll be hero power, actually. Ah, perfect. Healing totem is so OP when you have the board. And the fact that I have Mana Tide Totem basically means that you have to target this so that I don't win the value game, and you have to target everything else so that I don't win the damage game. You decide. Epic. Then that actually does prevent lethal this turn. Depending on what totem I roll, actually, it prevents lethal. Yeah, it prevents lethal. I kind of want to play really safe with the board. Not let my opponent possibly take it from me at any point. So we'll do this. Get myself a Draenei Totem Carver, which I can play next turn as a 7/7. Just a smooth 7/7. We're curving out really well in these games. Even when we don't have a good curve, we still have a good curve. Okay. So I have to sacrifice one of these. It's fine. That'll give me space to hero power, and then summon this as an 8/8. I mean, basically, they get to delay losing by 1 turn doing that. I can't imagine they're about to somehow clear my board.
I concede.
2-0, and well played. Total dominance of 4 out of 7. Come on, 3 more wins in a row. How about that? Be a nice little way to cap off my night. It's about 11 o'clock around here. This is going to be up in 4 hours, so if you're watching this and this is still 320p, 360, it's okay. It is just processing the higher quality options. Well, the opponent. Alright, bring it. Don't bring it. Put it back, please. Rogue is going to be difficult.
Watch your back.
It's too easy for them to just remove my board outright. Take the block and Raptor, throw the rest back. Can't use them early game. No, I'm not comfortable coining a 2 into a 2 here. I mean, it could work out, sure, theoretically, but probably won't.
On your head.
Here I'm going to throw out the Imani Berserker rather than the Bloodfin Raptor. The Imani Berserker definitely contests this, whereas the Imani Berserker is not going to contest many 3 drops, and the Bloodfin Raptor can contest certain 3 drops. Also, it's far less likely that this just gets backstabbed to die, and then my opponent plays a 3-drop afterwards. You have to kill it. Yes, you do. This is quite annoying, but thankfully I drew a really good answer. Adds a really, really good response to my answer. Yeah, none of my plays right now are optimal. I'm just going to slam down a Sludge Belcher and hope they have to run both minions into it. If they run both minions into it, then a... Why did I think I had Forked Lightning? Then a Lightning Bolt will kill one of them. Forked Lightning would have killed both of them after that, but apparently I was wrong about what my opponent had on board. That's dumb. There we go. Now I get my Godsend of a 1-2. If they can't heal up the Senjin, then I'm actually in a really good position here.
The shadows.
That's fine.
the king! For honor!
Pretty good. There's a few things that screw me over. Anything with Blade Flurry. Oh, damn. Dragon 3-1 for 1-2.
Something up.
I can see why you did it. And it works out.
Well played.
Quite annoying that that worked out, actually. You gonna coin anything on that dagger? Not coin anything, sorry. Put anything on the dagger? Have to be Deadly Poison or a Goblin Auto Barber at this point. If you attack face, that's... I'm gonna be very confused about that. Never mind.
For honor!
So I've got enough mana to play both of you. I definitely don't have control here. Not even slightly. Gonna need probably both of my fire elementals to try and establish control. That's almost certainly my Hex target. So I'd Hex, Bloodfin, Hero Power. That seems pretty good to me, actually. Roll the Hero Power first, just in case it changes my mind. No reason that that would. Attack the face, then Hex. Then I'll pop down the Bloodfin. Reason for this is it leaves more minions on the board, so if my opponent suddenly Flood populates, gets 3 minions on the board, I get a Mind Control tech and I get to take 1. But also it just kicks in 6 more damage. Whereas next turn I have an easy target to kill the frog without having to reveal my Worgen from stealth. As soon as I reveal my Worgen from stealth, it just dies to the hero power. The more damage you can get on the face of a rogue or a warlock, the better. Wow, your deck is apparently control. Oh shit! There's a summoning stone in that deck. Play another minion, play another minion, play another minion. Fuck. It's kind of annoying. Oh well. Just another minion would have been awesome. Okay. Hero power. Check down the Drain Eye.
First
Kill you. Oh well. If they have a Summoning Stone in their deck, they definitely have some expensive spells. They've got the Tinker's Sharpsword that they already played. I'm assuming they're also going to have something like almost certainly an Assassinate to justify that.
I dream and the world.
Excuse me? Really? Alright, I've already used my Hex, so I guess I just get to be sad. Really? I guess they're trying to play around the possibility of me just nuking their face off. Which might actually be the correct decision. Yeah. Just go for it. Go for it, try and end the game. If I take 2 turns to kill Ysera, first off, I'm definitely going to lose whatever I try and use to kill Ysera. Would have to be Drain Eye Totem Carver. If they wipe the whole board, I'm dead. If they use Ysera Awakens, I lose the game immediately. There's nothing I can do about that. Shiv, Hero Power, and they're doing this so they can push through and try and get to the Ancient Shade. Almost certainly using Rhapsody to kill that. They can't use their face. Whoa, no, they're doing 2 damage to the whole board? You trying to target this here? Eight face. Yep. The only way I win here is by killing you. Now, they can't use Ysera Awakens without losing the game, which is very important. They're gonna have to have a taunt or a heal. Or just some stupid board clear.
Options.
Nightmare is a decent card right now. It'll basically work like a power overwhelming for them. Dream is pretty big, actually. Dream would chuck one of my minions back to my hand, and they'd only have 3 minions left to have to clear. There's Nightmare. So that's one of the 2 cards they've already generated. I guess you're looking to try and sprint. Ugh. You're looking for an Abyss at that rate. Did you get it? No, you sapped it back to me. That's really annoying. Yep, Dream puts another back in my hand, and now I don't have lethal. Rock Biter Weapon or Lightning Bolt. Only lethal options. Luckily they couldn't generate anything else this turn. And they used both of Ysera's previous minions. That dies at the start of my opponent's turn, so it's fine, I don't have to worry about it. Bye, Stranglethorn Tiger! The big problem that I have right now is they have so many more possible answers in their hand. I'm talking about Assassinate, I'm talking about some stupid combo that gives them Blade Flurry for 5 damage across the board. Is there any way that they could have done something better? I think they should have possibly dreamt the Draenei Totem carver back to my hand, because then they could have... Oh no, they were trying to... Right, they were trying to throw back to my hand the minions that were going to spawn something so that they didn't leave anything. Okay, that's fine. Never mind. Sabotage kills a random minion. Yeah, great. Good work. 50% chance there that it actually killed a minion that I cared about. Actually, a 25% chance that it killed a minion that would have annoyed me. And then if you have removal for this, you're going to lose. Well played. Yeah, it was definitely the correct decision to just race them at that point. Yeah, Sabotage kills a random minion. So killing the Senjin is the worst outcome for me. Killing the 4/3 Piloted Shredder is a pretty bad outcome. Killing either of the totems doesn't change the state of the game at all. Garrosh Hellscream, Warrior. Alright then, Warrior, what do you got? I'm gonna have to start it with a Blood from Raptor. I always, when I look at a card that is objectively the best card in my deck, the Fire Elemental, when I look at a card like that, often I think, is it worth keeping this in my opening hand? Like, that's my win condition. Is it worth keeping my win condition in my opening hand right now? It's debatable sometimes.
Mind if I roll need?
Okie dokie, do me proud, buddy. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and say you tried. Although I strongly suspect you didn't. The amount of things that I have to lose to that Fierce Monkey if I don't hex it is actually insane. I hate losing my hex this early on to such a shitty card, but there it goes. Because it's either I use the Hex, or the Rock Biter plus the Lightning Bolt, or the Rock Biter plus my minion, or the Lightning Bolt plus my minion. There's no good way to resolve that, unfortunately. And I don't have like a coin 4-drop that I can just put down and be happy about. You're gonna draw a lot of cards off of that.
It's getting hot.
Oh, and yours is gonna hit? That's right, bitch. Wow, goes for the damage as well. Cocky prick. Alright. Gonna have to drop two drops. It's either that or trade and then volcanic. Actually, that works. You trade, you kill, and then you volcanic. And that saves me from even using the coin. Volcanic is way better when there's no board to contest it, because then it doesn't die to something like a, 4-3, like a Piloted Shredder. If it dies to a Piloted Shredder, it's a crying shame. Warriors don't have an incredible amount of ways to deal 4 damage. Best one is Death Bite. Although if they had Death Bite, would they have played it last turn? Probably. Just to set it up as a weapon, I'd assume. You can use Arcanite Reaper, but that wastes a lot of the Arcanite Reaper, really. Okay, I feel better about that. I am considering coin hero power, things like that. But the only hero power that I really want right now is the healing totem. It's the only one that is definitely going to have an effect.
Defensive systems online.
Really? That's the kind of video game I'm playing. Alright then. Wow. I can take 3 damage. I can cop that on the chin. Have to pop that shield so that I can kill through. I really need to start getting value out of hero powers as well. Should consider that. We're getting to the point that everything I draw, I'll have the mana to play. So if I am going to hero power, and it's reasonable. I can't play something else. Plays too much into a bunch of different things. Battle Rage draws 2 cards. Okay. It's 2 mana Arcane Intellect. That's pretty good.
Battle detected.
Wow, you got a Warbot. Unless you're going to buff that. It's the saddest story ever told, buddy. Kill this. There's a Lightning Bolt here. Hopefully whatever spawns has 2 health.
Guide my land.
That's actually way worse than having 2 health. Because now I get to destroy one of your mana crystals, basically.
X marks the spot.
It's time for a little blood.
They don't get the Battle Cry effect from the Darnassus Aspirant, but they do get the Death Rattle effect. So they should have 8 mana this turn. Instead, they have 7. Basically, I just took first player advantage, and I didn't even play a Wild Growth. Mind Control Tech. Yeah, that's why I didn't fucking play. That's why I didn't play 3. Oh. Played around Mind Control Tech for 1, 2, 3 turns. If that was a Fire Elemental, I would have gone crazy.
Who you want me kill?
Oh, I should have hero powered. I knew I was going to hero power anyway. If that's a totem, it's entirely my fault that I lose this. Yeah, it was a Wrath of Air totem. Entirely my fault. That's entirely my... There is no reason that I should have had to trade away my Bloodfen... Bloodsail Raptor... Bloodfen Raptor or Bloodsail Raider. Not the same card, right? There's no reason I should have done that. Also, I definitely should have, it turns out, used the coin in an earlier turn to accelerate. While I still have control of the board.
One shot, one.
It's fucking annoying, actually. It's really annoying. While I still have control of the board, although I don't anymore. I can't. I cannot just throw that card away. Killing anything. Like, it would have had to kill the 1/1 Scarab so that I could use the Ancient Shade for the Obsidian Destroyer.
Is my shield.
Now we're in trouble. Not much. Sorry, not much. Not many options here, rather. So destroy the shields.
Who you want me kill?
Minion. Destroy this. Destroy the Obsidian Destroyer because it has infinite value. And at the very least, I get the healing totem to bring the Twilight Drake back up to 2 health, so I don't have to worry about the Elven Archer killing it. Misses and... Okay. It's not a minion I care about. I have to assume that the 1/1 is gonna... Yep. Old Vistoga. And a hero power. Quite annoying. Well, I definitely used the Fire Elemental to kill the Ogre Brute. And the Healing Totem brings it back up. Perfect. That's actually really good for me. Buys me some time. I'm looking for, I guess, another Fire Elemental. Or a Rock Biter weapon, Lightning Bolt, those kinds of things. Sludge Belcher is really annoying, actually.
You're in trouble
Pit
now.
Fighter, yeah, too many big cards. I don't have enough big cards to win the game after that. Yep. If I'm ever going to win, I'm going to have to kick through that. Not give my opponent the best trades they can have. Yay, more face damage. And then both of my minions just die. And that's the end of my game. Mind control tech, ladies and gentlemen. I really fucked up, by the way. I could have an extra 2/3 on the field, and that 2/3 could have been something that I sent into another minion so that I could pop his Divine Shield. Yeah, there's literally no coming back from this. I've already used my only Hex. There's nothing I can do. No top deck in my entire deck will help me with any of that. Should have planned. That's why you always need to plan out your turn. If your turn includes drawing a card or using a random element that could possibly help you, always do that first. Always. Because then you get to plan your turn specifically around that going in your favor. You drawing a better card to play, or you rolling a Wrath of Air totem. I like when I lose and there's a very discernible, look, that, I fucked that up. Although at the same time, getting Mind Control Tech after playing around it for a turn is super annoying.
Thrall versus Uther.
And I had a Mind Control Tech and didn't get mine. Damn it. Flame Juggler's pretty good, but Haunted Creeper's better right now. Flame Juggler's only better if it 50-50s the hit on a... What's it called again? If it 50-50s the hit on a minion called a Shielded Minibot. That's the only time it's going to be better for me. Bloodsail Raider is better against one card, like the Pint-Sized Summoner. Okay. What have we got here? I wouldn't have been able to kill it anyway, but I'm really scared now.
Marks the spot.
That's going to swap itself back to hand, so there's no reason to hit it. Okay. Well, you played a 3-drop. Congratulations. I can see... Oh, wait. It has Summoning Sickness. Excellent. I'm going to be able to lodge my attacks into it however I want. Which means I can let my Bloodsail Raider survive.
crusade!
So the way I see it is Bloodsail Raider goes in here. So does the Stormwind Knight, and the Haunted Creeper suicides itself against the Scarlet Crusader. Do I have any better options? Not really. Not that I can see at least.
Die, landlubber.
This prevents any buffs from you. And then kills that minion before it becomes problematic. I can easily see it trading for my 2-3. Argent Lance killing my 2-1. Hey, at least you only get 2 charges out of it. It's pretty good for me.
Not on my watch.
Yeah. That kills a 1-1. Effectively, that Argent Protector kills a 1-1. That's the best it does right now. And that's still not that good. Did I not have a coin? Why do I feel like I had a coin? I feel like I'm cheated of this coin that I thought I had. No, they definitely went second. They should have the coin. For some reason, I was so certain that I'd go on to turn 4, play a natural 4, then on turn 5, coin out a Fire Elemental. I was absolutely certain that was going to occur. I wouldn't be surprised to see the 2-2 in the hero power, the Argent Lance go against my Unbound Elemental, prevent it from growing. Another Alarma Bot, wow. I mean, it's the same Alarma Bot, but still. Okay, get yourself an extra minion in hand. Maybe they have something huge that I really ought to stop them from summoning. I don't want to Fire Elemental this turn. It does put a big drop on the board, but at the same time, I don't need it. Like, Fire Elemental is so good because you don't have to trade a minion to kill something. Whereas I wasn't going to have to trade any minions to kill that Alarma Bot anyway. It's the difference between using a Lightning Bolt on a 1-3 and using a Lightning Bolt on a... Oh, perfect, you don't get the shield. And using a Lightning Bolt on a 7-3. They have completely different feelings for a reason. Boom! Summon that 7-7. Play that 7-7 white boy. Play that 7-7 white. If you can't heal that, that gets the 1-1 thrown into it, and Fire Elemental kills it. Still correct.
Nox Ramus is on.
Totally.
Let's make sure there's nothing that comes out of this that I'm way more scared of. No, that doesn't deal 1 more damage. It doesn't deal any damage. Damn it! I knew I was going to trade away the 1-1, and I knew I wanted the Taunt Totem. I should have rolled the Totem first to guarantee that I got the Taunt Totem, then traded away the 1-1. Yeah. Again, it's another case of me just not planning out the entire turn before I do it. This Healing Totem is going to be really instrumental in a possible win here. Dark Dwarf, fine. Kills my 6-5, I have to imagine. Oh, I guess, yeah, because it was damaged. Yeah, that's fair enough. Huh, really? Okay, that surprises me. So I Rockbite a weapon myself to kill that. Yeah. Yeah, this is correct. Make this attack over here. Blades, does that change my play? No, not really. Rockbite myself. I kill this target. Summon a fire elemental that kills this. Trade in a minion. And now I summon a volcanic drake, or I could hero power. They haven't shown any board clear. I'll summon a volcanic drake. So next turn, Everyfin is awesome is another 8 damage. Whirlwing Blades makes it 9. Okay, Everyfin is awesome is only 6 damage now. Ah, shit. Oh well.
Reporting for duty.
Wound Infiltrator. Hero power. Everything is awesome. This is a win more card by far, by the way. It's definitely not a card that I would like to pick, but this is the only card in the pack. Which basically just means the rest of them.
Victory is yours.
I'll play it. 4-1. 1 victory away from getting the ever-coveted Total Dominance. I've also got a Warlock quest for 50 gold. I'll do that at some point. I can't say I'm going to be super grumpy if it doesn't go much further than 5 wins. It does have double fire elemental, but that's pretty much the only unique and good thing about it. Everything else is just like, it's got some drops in here, it's got some drops in here, that kind of thing.
Jaina!
You asked for it.
For Doomhammer.
Do I want to keep removal in the early game? I'll keep the Rock Biter weapon because of the possibility of a mana? What am I talking about? Mana Worm, there we go. Also because it fixes a 3-drop slot. So my 3-drop slot can be a 2-drop plus a Rock Biter weapon. That's rough. Okay. We're gonna go Haunted Creeper here, because if my opponent's holding off until their 3-drop slot, a creature with 2 health, 2 attack rather, isn't gonna kill it. I'm thinking I coin Senjin, because Senjin kills that for free. My other play is a Mighty Berserker, Rock Bite myself, and hit the face. Sorry, hit the 3/3.
What to do?
That's actually fine as well, because almost any 4-drop is also going to still be blocked by the Senjin.
Elemus guide.
But the thing is, like, I want to play the 4-drop slot, and then when it's turn 5, I want to be able to coin the Fire Elemental, because that is the most impactful turn that I can possibly have. Okay. Well, I'll give it a little bit of a test first. Right, well, I now have to play shitty minions.
Who you want to kill?
So I'm assuming I'm probably going to get pinged against my 2/3 and then killed. But that saps 2 mana away from their turn. It's still pretty big. For me.
You want it?
Oh, shit! Oh, damn! Ethereal Conjurer gets countered so hard by the Fire Elemental. I'm sorry. I really am. Bye. Oh, I'm real happy about it. Basically, they spent 5 mana to draw a random spell. 5 mana. Still pretty bad. The thing is, usually... Oh, what? What? That's a fucking... Bullshit. Some bull ass shit right there. Yo, I ain't playing into your Flame Strike. It's not happening. Anything? If you try and hold off putting minions on the board so that I can't trade with my minions, then I'm just going to continue building more minions with Totemic Call and wait until you Flame Strike a board full of totems.
Just me and Mr. Bite.
Everyfin is awesome. Everyfin is awesome? Shit, it actually is correct here. Up against that. And Everyfin is awesome.
First kill.
It's the only part of this entire game where I would have the ability to play that card for supreme value. So even if I get Flamestruck now, it's fine. It's not like I really invested that much into the board. Although, you really ought to Flamestrike now if you have it. Flame Cannon. Ping that one. So we can't get healed up by a lightning bolt, I guess. Wow. That's a lot of cards. That is a lot of cards they're spending. Dear Lord. We are gathered here today. Yeah, I don't need to kill that, actually. Plus, I have a little bit of reach in my hand, so every little hit that I do against the face is great. Well played. 5-1. We didn't manage to just go straight 5-0 to pick up the total dominance, but we have picked up total dominance, so now, officially, this run is successful. It's officially successful because, basically, if I get enough gold to get another run, that is technically infinite. And with quests, I do play infinite. Without quests, I don't play infinite. You need to be like 7.5 average without quests to play infinite. Okay, Athashiku. Bring it on, buddy. Oh, I forgot I had a corrupted Blackman Corruptor in my deck. It's really difficult for me to pick up a 3-drop. So I have more 2s than I have 3s, as you can see. So I kept my 3 because I was more likely to get the other cards. And it worked out for me.
Greetings, friend.
Okay. I'm not going to 50-50 that with the Flame Juggler. I'm just going to play the Walking Infiltrator. And then I guess next turn, when I play the Flame Juggler, I can decide... I can possibly hit the Pick Snake. Oh, wow. Okay, this will kill no matter what it runs into, so I play the Flame Juggler now, and then it's just got a 66% chance to actually hit a minion. Wow, that was so good! Oh man. I'm really happy about that, I'll be honest.
My eyes.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that one though. It's not even a supremely powerful card in this position. It's just I can't do anything about it. So I want to play my 4-drop slot, because then I can coin coin a 6 as a 5, and play the other 6 on turn 6, obviously. That's going to be super impactful. I can't imagine they're going to do anything except Hero Power Kill a 2-1, force me to trade a 2-3, so you basically used this minion as just a stupid amount of value. But I got a lot of value out of something else, so I can't blame you for it. Wow. I know I just threw away the dragon in my hand, so the Blackman Corruptor is not going to activate, but that's so valuable. It kills this and stays on the board. Whereas the other play is Bloodsour Raider Hero Power. Not that good. As it turns out, Fire Elemental isn't even that good this turn. Okay. Gonna have to keep this coin and use it somewhere. Gotta find a good place for this coin. I guess playing Fire Elemental on a 2-drop on turn 7 is gonna probably be it. Oh, run it back to your hand and heal it, eh? Hey, the old healing play. Interestingly, I think I want to kill this and then go face. The reason I want to do that is if my opponent wants to get value from the Burly Rockshell Trog before it dies, they try and bump it into the Bloodsour Raider, and if they do that, I use my other Fire Elemental to kill it. Yeah. It baits them into a trap, basically. They either try and get value out of it and put themselves in a risky position, or they don't try and get value out of it and put themselves in a riskier position. And you can see I've got both of the 1/1s on the inside. Next turn is 8. Coin to 9. That's not good enough. I'm just going to coin for the hero power here. Because it could be taunt or heal, and it would have been amazing for the Fire Elemental. Unfortunately, it isn't. But I've got both of the 1/1s on the inside between these two. So there's nothing super effective that can be done using a Betrayal right now.
Victory.
Oh wow, they use some value for that. That's fine. What is the other dragon in my deck? Oh, right, the, Oh, Everyfin is awesome. No, I can't play that right now, but I am happy that it exists. Gotta get value out of my hero power while I can. Next turn's probably gonna be hero power. Everyfin is awesome.
Behold the might
Stormwind
of
Champion.
Stormwind.
Throw that plus your face in the Sludge Belcher? Really? Okay. That leaves me with the same number of minions on board, so I'm A-okay with that. Bloodlust? Not Bloodlust. Okay, how much damage do I have? 10. Yeah, I have lethal. Slap him down. Well played. Everything is also has been surprisingly good in 2 games so far. Do I have to reassess that card? It's hot trash. 6 and 1. It would have been really tempting to just slam down the Draenei Totem Carver there before even counting lethal, but I was so attached to the Everything is Awesome play. Because again, it's the only turn where I'm going to be able to play that. The problem is, if I do something like that and then get Flamestruck, or if I set up for something like that and then get Flamestruck, then I lose. Like, I don't have many ways to get back on the board other than the Fire Elementals, and I'd already used them.
You asked for it.
For Doomhammer.
Okay, there's no upside to keeping another 2-drop, especially... I mean, I don't have the coin, there's no reason to. Oh, that's annoying. I don't want to have to use a Forked Lightning on turn 2. Sorry, on turn 3.
Greetings, friend.
Get greeted and get catapulted on, friends. Oh, that's gonna be a... That's gonna be either a Mech Warper or a Snow Chugger. That's really, really, really annoying. Huh? Yeah, Harvest Golem. Yeah, same-ish. Hey, at least I drew a 3-drop. At least I drew a 3-drop. Got Twilight Drake next turn on the Sentient Shield Master. Wow. That's really bad. really bad for me. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna play an Unbound Elemental. Yep. Now I'm gonna start buffing it up. Because my opponent can't capitalize on an Unbound Elemental. They don't have Overload cards. Whereas if I give them a Lance Carrier, I just cry for a while. Honestly, I'm not so sad about them being able to ping this. I don't need to use a Fork Lightning right now. I have no card draw in this deck. If the cards I play don't win me the game, I just lose. I know that seems obvious, but it's... I have no way to broaden my value other than getting an incredible amount of value out of each card that I play, which is why it's so disappointing that so many of the cards in this deck just have no value. Wow, really? Alright. Surprises me. You already had your coin turn. You coined out the Snow Chugger. Snow Chugger, the Harvest Golem. Will kill this. Drake and Hero Power. This gives me a Hero Power Draenei Totem Carver Forked Lightning next turn. That's a pretty strong turn.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Pretty strong turn.
Elements I like. Totems.
And I will hit the face with you first, just in case. Forked Lightning, don't kill this. Literally 1 in 6. Oh, and it doesn't even pull the secret out. This is excellent for me. Alright. Flame Strike, at the very least, will leave me with a 6-2 on board.
Wanted.
Oh, no. Interesting. Hey, Frost Shock. It's actually not that bad. Hang on. It's 15, 18. Do I have lethal? 7, 10, 16, plus 6. Oh, wow.
Wonder.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that worked out pretty well, I'll be honest. Finally, we got a win with Bloodlust, rather than Everyfin is awesome. What have I done wrong in evaluating this deck, or am I just getting really lucky that my opponent doesn't have Flame Strike? It could easily be that I'm just getting lucky my opponent doesn't have Flame Strike, or I'm underestimating the strength of certain cards in my deck, like Everything is Awesome. Bloodlust, it's fine when you're winning, but... I mean, I guess I have been often keeping control of the board. Been playing around secrets pretty well.
Thrall versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
Here's the part, of course, where I start to suck. And it gets sad. I'll throw back those because neither of them is actually a 4-drop. Here we go. An actual 4-drop. And a possible responsive 4-drop, who knows?
Greetings, friend.
Well met.
My opponent playing a shielded minibot would make me quite sad right now, but I wouldn't be able to respond with a Harvest Golem.
Reporting for duty.
Would still have to just respond with the Bloodfin Raptor. Wouldn't be surprised to see something like a Seal of Champions here.
Hello,
Ooh, Annoyatron. That is quite annoying. I think I actually skipped the Harvest Golem. Do I? Yeah, I don't want that to get Blessing of Kings. If that gets Blessing of Kings, I lose the game immediately. So I think I have to skip so that I can put a Stormwind out on the board. Which is really lame. And their 4-drop, like that... Silverhand polishes off this. Their 4-drop is just better than a Stormwind champion in all scenarios. No, here's what happens. I play the Harvest Golem, then I bump in. And I bump in so that if they play Blessing of Kings on it, they don't get a free attack with a huge minion.
Stratholm will be purged.
Okay.
Tadingo!
Okay. It's fine by me, I guess. Hey, I've got Coin Fire Elemental next turn. Just in case this doesn't attack. They're deciding whether or not to attack. I can't see any reason they would. Yeah. So I get an amazing response. Yay! And there's no reason for me to bump into the Stampeding Kodo. If it just gets superpowered, I can just hex it. That's a hex target. It's definitely a hex target. And hey, I can actually keep both of my minions alive if I hex you after attacking over here, but that does open me up to Consecration. I guess I also have the option to Lightning Bolt this instead. All I know is Boltevist Ogre definitely gets hexed, and Haunted Creeper probably gets played. Or I could trade, hex, kill, and then play the Volcanic Drake for 3. Okay, that's pretty good, actually. It saves me from Consecration being, like, the worst thing that could ever happen to me. And establishes a pretty solid board. Nokus. True Silver Champion is still kind of annoying, but at the very least you take 4 damage to remove one of the minions.
Greetings from beyond the grave.
Right. You have to have a silence in your deck. You're on 7 wins with that deck? No, you have a silence. Play Haunted Creeper first. Play Sludge Belcher to try and prevent anything that could happen. Wow! Oops. So I played the Haunted Creeper first because of the possibility of a 1-1. Sorry, Redemption, the one that turns your minion's health to 1. Wow, I was not expecting that.
Magic detected.
Reporting for duty.
I think I attack here. Then Everyfin is awesome. Just continue going face while I have the ability to. Eerie Statue only has the ability. Oh, nice. Eerie Statue only has the ability to attack when there are no other minions on the field, which means, by definition, it can only ever attack the opponent's face, unless, of course, it's silenced. So my opponent must have had silences in that deck and just not drawn them. You don't get to 7 wins with an Eerie Statue in your deck without actually having something that you can do with it. Or possibly you do, and I just don't know. That could happen too. Can anyone read that number out to me? Because that doesn't seem right. That's just not right. This shouldn't be happening. If you're wondering why I haven't recorded a vlog recently, this is why. This fucking hair mound, it's too short to be long and it's too long to be manageable. Right? Basically, it's not long enough to be affected by gravity and just pulled all down and it's fine. And it's too long to just sit right and stay there.
For Doomhammer.
And yes, I actually am that vain that on a thing that would be featuring my face the entire time, I just don't want to have horrible hair. Sue me. It's just been horrible hair days. Left, right, and center. The only day that I didn't have fucking horrible hair, I was going out to a fancy goddamn dinner.
Feed the fish.
So I was happy about it still. Well, then you want to develop your weapon this turn so that you actually have a 2-2 weapon equipped to possibly contest my 3-2. There it is. That attacks my face. I can't imagine the weapon attacks my face, though. And it doesn't. Excellent. Trade. Summon Haunted Creeper. Oh, hey! You don't want to attack this one! That's the whole point of it. Haunted Creeper. Oh, really? Okay. You're welcome to. Put it way over on this side. Makes it easier for me to play around certain stupid things. Which will happen in the future at some point. Okay. It's not correct to hex that. That was stupid. Actually, it doesn't matter because I'm tapping both of these into here anyway. My hope is that them hero powering to kill this takes their health down a little bit, and then they don't have a way to kill the Ancient Shade, so I get to pump in a bunch of damage and start threatening them. That is not going to help me pump in damage, unfortunately. I can never play the Fork Lightning at this point. We'll play the Manatite Totem, give them a different concern. Their concern now has to be, hey, shit, that Manatite Totem is just going to draw them another card, and then it's super valuable. Especially having the Bloodlust in hand, I definitely have to do stuff like this. I have to get real jazzy on it. Generate a goddamn another minion? Thank you.
For the king.
This for the kill. That was entirely wrong. Should be on the other side. My bad. Oh, hey! Next turn is going to be a Draenei Totem Carver for 7/7. It's pretty good. Worst case scenario, they get a SI7 agent right now. They SI7 the 0-2 and Hero Power the 2-1. Ooh. That is dirty. The amount of cards I've drawn out of this Manatite Totem is basically going to make it impossible for them to win. Not impossible, but very difficult. Okay. Kill my... that goes against... If you're going to Vis my Manatite at this point, I'd probably be sad. It's not an Vis. I didn't have lethal. No, I didn't have lethal. Okay, that's fine.
Elements I like. Totems I love.
Solid 4 mana 6/6. Don't mind if I do. Haunted Creeper is going to be really good because it's going to assure that I definitely have minions on the board when I want a Bloodlust. I'm all but ready to count this as my 9th win. It'd take a miracle. It really would. They need a miracle. They need a miracle. It's a miracle that they need to win the game. Okay. That's fine. Dump that in. 2 plus 9. Bloodlust is lethal. Let's have the killing blow dealt by the Manatide Totem that caused them so much stress. This is a weird deck. This is Shaman pre-GVG. This is Shaman pre-Nax in Arena, right? This is Shaman back when Shaman was basically just, I'm going to put all the cards on the board, and if you can't remove them, I'm going to Bloodlust your face and win, right? Because I've got Bloodlust, and then I've got a more expensive Bloodlust called Everyfin is awesome. It's pretty much how my deck is constructed. I am surprised, to say the least. I can't see this getting into double digits. Someone's got to stop me. If I don't have a 2-drop, I can't afford to keep the Rockbiter. Yeah. Regardless of the fact that the Manatide Totem won me last game, it won me last game because my opponent was responding to everything on my board instead of winning, instead of developing their own board and being able to contest. And because they didn't have a board, and they'd used so many of their removals to try and deal with other things that I had, they weren't able to stop the Manatide Totem from just drawing me 10 cards. So what I'm saying is, I don't ever want to play the Manatide Totem on curve. Not if I can afford to do something else. Really glad to have the Bloodsour Raider as my 2-drop here, because it means that I don't have to be the saddest man of all time when it comes to facing up against a shielded minibot. That said, I've been really, really pleased to see very few shielded minibots recently. Oh, hey, I got a boot. Very pleased to see few of them. And that's because the bonus for...
Well met.
The bonus is for such a small area. What is going on here? I'm gonna have to guess that I'm gonna get Seal of Champions, and I'm sad.
Shields up.
Oh, wow. That's really annoying. Okay, roll a totem first, because I have to do that every time. Fork Lightning. I have to do that, unfortunately. And then I killed that target. It's kind of annoying. Quite annoying, sir. Good work. They managed to make something unfair in their favor. I don't have a silence in my deck. I've got a Hex, but I can't imagine I was about to use a Hex against that.
That was a mistake.
Okay, I'm quite sad. I kind of need them to play something that I can kill with Blackwing Corruptor this turn. I lose. I can't. I actually can't contest that. What do I have? Blackwing Corruptor plus Coin Lightning Bolt. But that will actually prevent me from playing Fire Elemental next turn. That's so bad. But I have to do it. It's either that or lose the game right now. At least they're proposing. At least they're set to trade here. Truce of a Champion plus GVG minibot. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, I lose. Well played. There's nothing I can do now.
Well played.
Game was over from the opening hand then, basically.
Reporting for duty.
Game was lost in draft.
What you looking at?
Have to hex that. Well, at least I have a minion to play as well. Obviously, I do my attack against the 1/1 first, otherwise I would be blocking myself with the taunt I create.
Reporting for duty.
Paladin! This is the problem with Paladin. Sometimes you actually just can't lose.
Not on my
Yeah.
watch.
Well played. Real skillful. I get an amazing drop out of that, and it's not even one that I can use. The best thing that I can do right now is control the board a little more. Possibly, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna set up for the kill eventually on you. I'm gonna have to use my other fire elemental to complete it. But if I just take care of the Murlocs that are coming out, I'm just gonna lose. At least they got an inconsequential Murloc. One, two, three, four, five. With 5 attacks and one of them has to go face. You know the thing I hate most about this game? It's too fair.
Must move quickly.
Yep. They even killed that 1/1 rather than attacking face, so now I can't kill the Murloc Knight, not even with another fire elemental. It's undoubtedly good play. Oh, I'm not gonna argue that it's not good play, but it is really fucking annoying. If Everyfin was awesome, was reduced for any Murloc on the board, we would have been in a really good position, but it isn't, so you know, it's fine, I guess. Argent Protector, True Silver Champion, double Murloc Knight. Yeah, game over. That hurts. I'll be honest, that hurts. It hurts when you lose a game because you couldn't have won it, rather than you lose a game because you did something wrong. Like earlier, the first game we lost because I did something wrong. And it's really easy to look at that and go, well, that's a learning experience, that's something I'm gonna have to do better in the future, and I'm just gonna work on that. But against certain cards, many of them found in Paladin, there's nothing you can do.
Thrall versus Jaina.
It's also funny that as soon as we got to 9 wins, it's like Rogue, Paladin, Mage. I'm not saying anything by it, I'm just saying it's an observation that I made. Okay, probably gonna have to play that as my 3-drop. I'm scarce on 3-drops.
Slippery.
Nothing I can do about that. Actually, quite annoyingly, nothing I can do about that. They get to attack and ping. Obviously, attack first. Oh, really? Actually, really dumb. It's really, really dumb. Because almost any 3-drop I can play will contest that and survive. Whereas that would actually have the ability to attack and survive against the Amani. Whereas now you have to use it and, like, you wasted a Frostbolt. Last turn, a Frostbolt was worth the exact same as a Fire Blast. What a waste. What a waste. So I can't use Lightning Bolt next turn, otherwise I lock myself out of my power play with a Fire Elemental. I'm probably going to be using Rock Biter anyway, I guess. Yep. Bite myself to get this. Okay. And unfortunately, I am going to have to play the Ancient Shade, but that's okay. That's okay. Better now than later, where it can get Flame Striked immediately after being played. I wouldn't be surprised to see an attack, ping, then, you know, Flame Cannon, something like that. If they do something like that and they don't have anything left on their board when I play my... when I'm on turn 6 ready to play my Fire Elemental... I mean, that's kind of worst case scenario for me. Fire Elemental gets no value and then it just... Works out really well for me. There's 7 damage. Had to expect that. Okay. I've got a Lightning Bolt and a Bloodlust in my hand. There's no reason to try and kill a 2-1 with a 7-4. Not unless I was certain they were going to Flame Strike next turn. So I currently represent 13 damage on board. Okay, so they're more certain they can kill the 7-4. Even though it has more health, they're not scared of it. What does that tell me? They definitely have a Flame Strike. That's what it tells me. But I have something on the board. If you don't Flame Strike this, you're dumb. Dumb. I'm not going to play anymore, and I'm just going to kill you next turn if you don't Flame Strike. Bloodlust Lightning Bolt would be adding a total of 12 damage. I wouldn't even need my 7-4. You get Frostbolt or you lose. Like, easily.
Shields up.
Wow. Super lame. Okay. Lightning Bolt that. Push that through the Haunted Creeper, and I get 17 damage to the face. I win. So greedy! I'm like 10-2. Correct driving procedure, basically, is the score, right? That was... if they had the Flame Strike and they were trying to hold off, that's so greedy. It's possible that their hand quality, except for the Flame Strike, was so low that they thought their only chance to win was to Flame Strike 4 or more targets. It's possible. It's entirely possible. But wow, is that not likely?
Thrall versus
Okay, it was the Lightbringer. Of course, it's another Paladin.
with honor.
Can't imagine it would be anything else. I'm actually going to keep all of these, and the reason I'm going to do it is because it gives me a lot of versatility in responding. Like, they get their 1-drop. Or not. Okay, so now I know I don't want to coin something out. They get their 2-drop, and then I know whether or not I want to put out a Marnie or Haunted Creeper based on what it is.
It's time for a little blood.
Okay, so it's a Marnie Berserker that I put out as a response.
It's time for a little blood.
And then my 4-drop can easily just be a 2-drop and a 2-drop. What? Really? Really? That shit happened to me. Wow. I'm so offended. Well, at least I have the only minion that is gonna make sure that dies. God damn. Of course, I am gonna take a shitload of damage first. Oh, here's the part where they hit this, and then consecrate to clear my board, and I concede immediately. That would be instant concede. There's no way. No. Okay. I just clearly got outplayed.
I wonder.
They will just draw infinite cards, like, off of this. So I do need to kill that with one strike.
Wonder.
Okay. Basically, this turn, I can't play the... I can't play the Fire Elemental, so I'm gonna have to coin the Fire Elemental next turn, because I'm gonna have 1 mana locked from having used an Overload there. At least they used relatively obscure, like, other than the Coghammer, which is a crazy card that can carry you to 12 wins by itself. At least they used relatively obscure cards to kill me, so it's not like they just played the Muster for Battle, sorry, the mini-bot into Muster for Battle. You had to be around here somewhere, mini-bot. How do I win? Draw a dragon? A Blackwing Corruptor hero power next turn? That'll help, I guess. Fortunately, the 5/5 still.
Follow the rules. Reporting for
Outplayed.
duty.
Just simple matter of being outplayed again.
Elements I like. Totems I love.
I didn't even know I could be this salty. It's new level for me. Oh, there goes my board without effort. Well played. Real. Oh, man. The skill. Unmatched. Unparalleled skill. Why can't I just lose more games? Entirely my fault. Oh well. Alright. Hey, there's the goal. That's what I was looking for. Alright, I should have one pack to open here. On good cards. Hey, an epic. That's actually going to be pretty good. Good enough, considering this is my Asian server deck. Sorry, Asian server collection, and doesn't really have anything in it. My name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Hearthstone Arena. Wow. That's been the most successful Shaman run I've had in a while, at the very least. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself, and we'll see you next time.